Hello again, it's Noob, and we have another two awesome locks all the way from Portugal, made by a brand called GLK. We have the GLK 60G 50mm padlock with, well, not that extreme of a bitting, let's be kind to it. And then we have this, which you might be able to see from the top, which is a GLK G10, a 10-pin lock. Then we can see the double row pins down in the keyway there. There is the bitting, all ups and downs, so very, very, very nice indeed, and probably a nightmare to gut. Well, we'll have to see how that is when I get round to it. Okay, so where to start? Let's start with the padlock very quickly, and then we'll move on to this awesome 10-pin Euro. Okay, here we are in the vise, and there's the key. Very poor bitting. Definitely going to have to try and rake this lock open after we've single pin picked it. And I really want to sort of bully those pins up. I've had to grease this, oil it up. I'm going to use a monkey paw. Just because it's just very, very gross. The pins are gross. I can't really describe it any other way. So I'm on pin 5. Got to pick that one up. Go back to the front. Pin 1 now. Pin 1. Pin 3 there, and that was 2, that's 3 here, sorry, there we go. Oh, and we're open, look at that. Let's try locking that back up and getting a, I don't know, like a worm rake, something like that. Here we go. Like I said, it doesn't feel great, this lock. It feels very sort of, I don't know, just sort of gross, very there we go. I don't know how to describe it. Just yeah, that's all I can say. It's clearly not a super high quality lock, this one, but nevertheless we got an open. Well, twice. So this GLK G10 is a different beast altogether. Before I put the tension tool in, just have a look at that key and that bitting. The 2 rows of 10, very nice. Pop that in. Make sure we're all loose and ready to go. Yeah, feels good. And got my tension tool, which is nice and long, goes all the way down the keyway on this side. So there's no sort of right way or wrong way, so I'm going to, with one set of pins I've got to pick clockwise, the other one anti-clockwise. So this is the one which is clockwise, which is not great to do this way. It's pin 4. Little click. Pin 1 now. Pin 2. 2, pin 3, pin 5 at the back. Okay, just go through these one by one. Pin 5 at the back is a little bit stiff, but I think we've got it. Pin 3 there, and after a while you should feel that nothing's binding anymore. If that's the case, then what we can do is go down the right hand side and just try and find any binding pins there, which I'm not doing, which means that I have missed a pin on the other side. So that's pin 1, pin 2's binding now, I think. Just check everything. Pin 2 there, yes, I can feel it now. There we go, got him, and we're open. Look at that. So just a little bit of patience there to get that open. Let me show you. There we go, all done. I'll lock that back up so that I can gut it. So let's get my kit. I'm a bit nervous about doing this one actually because yeah, it's one of those ones which I don't want to really mess up. I don't have another one of these. So I'll get this off. It's one of my worst type of circlips as well, these sort of springy ones. Almost there, I think. Yeah, another little squeeze. Got it. There we go. Right, where's that key? Pop that in. Shim. I've got a shim, which is great. I've got the key, so what I might do is just go straight down, keep the shim on if I can, maybe get a bigger shim. I think I've got a fatter shim here. I really want to make sure that all of those pins are kept completely out of the way like that. Keep that completely central. I'm just going to brave it and go straight down and open like this if I can. There we go. Okay, so how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? So I guess I have to remember this myself. I'm going to do the it's going to go, so the top row is the left hand side and the bottom row is the right hand side. That's the only way I'm going to remember to do this, I'm pretty sure. One thing worth noting is that there's a little bevel and milling in the chambers which do make this lock a little easier to pick because the chambers are well rounded. I think they do it because the lock will operate a bit more smoothly. But yeah, it does. Any of that kind of like countersinking here and rounded pin tips just makes a lock easier to pick, sadly. Which is why this didn't take as long as, say, a Dom IX10 or something like that, which are fun, sort of. Okay, so same thing again. We're going to have this time though. Yeah, because that's upside down. So actually, so it's like, so I'm thinking about that. So that row, so that was the top. So this row here is that one, and I think these are all going to be standard pins as we go through. If this had security pins, it would be a whole lot harder to pick, I'm certain of it. Of course, I may come up with a spool pin in here at some point, but I just, having just picked it, I really doubt it. And last but not least, there we go. So I'll just show you that, pop that down. And those are the 20 pins, the 10 key pins here, and the driver pins above them. But yeah, nothing too special about that. Fun lock though, I have to say. And certainly with its 10 pins, a lot harder than any other Portuguese lock I've had the pleasure to pick. So yeah, definitely cool. Well, if you like this video, please leave a like. If you like this lock, have a comment about it, drop one below. I'll read them all, reply to as many as I can. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, it really helps me out. And of course, I'll see you all next time.